Hi everyone, Brian Guyburn from Hague Tech here. Hague Tech is today hosting the IP500 Alliance meeting. Here with me is Hans van Leeuwen from Sostark. Could you maybe tell us something about your company?
Sostark is a company which is focusing on wireless technologies, specifically now for smart building technologies, where IP500 is a big part of. So IP500 is really the backbone, the wireless technology, which is connecting all the different sensors and actuators together. For instance, what Sostark is doing right now here in the Hague Tech building is we created a laboratory really to test many different products, not just to test them to see if they're working, but really to qualify them if they are suitable for this IP500. So
But why IP500?
Well, IP500, as you might know, there's many different wireless technologies, many different technologies specific for home automation. There's very few technologies which are highly qualified for industrial buildings, commercial buildings. What that means is everyone has the experience with a Wi-Fi router and you reset it if it doesn't work, that's all fine. But if you have thousands of those in a building, it becomes more than a day job to do that. So reliability in an industrial environment or commercial environment is very important. So Zigbee, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, those technologies don't have that. No, IP500 is being developed over the past few years and is basically grabbing all kind of different technologies to put it together. Do you want me to give an example?
Yes, please.
So everyone has the experience that, for instance, Wi-Fi doesn't work because you're downloading a video, or if you're with 10 people together in the same room, it doesn't work well. So if you have a fire sensor in a building, you cannot afford that. It has to work.
Yeah.
So it has to be cheap, not cheap, low cost. Right? It has to be affordable because there's thousands of those in a building. Here, for instance, you might not know that, but there's 400 fire sensors, smoke sensors in this building alone. They need to work always. So, of course, there's strict regulations for that. And not just here in the Netherlands, but worldwide. And every country is different. So that makes it very complex. In Germany, which is a good example, they use VDS as a, let's say it's related to insurance, to qualify a building. So if I'm getting back to my point, but if VDS is not approving a building, like the airport of Berlin, it doesn't happen. They close it down. Airport in Berlin has been closed down for years. Why? Because the smoke alarms didn't work well. Some stupid thing like that. So IP500 as a wireless technology, these are all wired, right? The smoke alarm.
Yeah, the entire building.
So try to do that with a wireless technology where you know it doesn't work all the time. So IP500 again is trying to mitigate that and come up with a good technology.
So you're based in Hague Tech. We have a massive community of multidisciplinary skills. How do you see yourself working together with the community?
Yeah, I am in the Hague Tech for a reason. Because as a hardware technology guy, it's not just hardware, right? We do everything from, let's say, resistors up to the cloud. In the Hague Tech, which is really exciting for us, is that there's so many different, not just nationalities, but capabilities and people together. I could just be here and do everything what I need with all the people coming in and out. Besides that, the Hague Tech for us, which is not directly a community effort, is a building which is now a conventional building, and we want to convert it into a smart building. So for the community, we want to use everyone who has interest in that and make it a community effort to make this a smart building.
A smart building for a smart community. I like that goal. Thank you. Awesome.
You're welcome. Thanks, Brian.